Hey guys, welcome back to another review for One Piece chapter 1144. And I just got back from a card convention and there were so many One Piece cards, Pokemon cards, my favorite for collecting at least right now. Pokemon cards, because One Piece cards are, I don't want to say out of control, but when they stop printing the sets, those card price, and even when the set comes out, those card prices are, for the chase cards, the most rare cards in the set, are astronomical. Okay, so anyway, let's go into the chapter review. It is chapter 1144 called Warrior Time. So, guys, please let me know if I can improve something, talk about something. You want me to talk about a subject, a topic, a theory? Please let me know, and if I can improve. Oops, sorry. I don't usually have it there because of a different shirt. Please let me know if you want me to cover something, improve audio, visual. I'm trying to move around some stuff. I think I'm going to try a different setup next review, which no break next week, thankfully. So we are on a roll. Let's go straight into the chapter and read a little bit through it. So the cover page, I think we're nearing the end of Yamato's journey, at least. Maybe not. I should look at the camera too, because I used to be, before I would look at a little further away. I'll look a little bit more at the camera. Let me know what I can improve on. And anyway, so we go to Frankie's part where this is, I think, the biggest thing of the chapter is this finding that there is a structure, not any structure, a scientific structure located inside of Elbaph. First, we have the mural and the Harley text and everything depicting the first, second, third world, and then Frankie sees this place and he's like, it looks scientific. And Riley is just like, yeah, I think you would like this place. And we find Lost, by the way. It's like, I don't know how they got there. Bonnie and Lilith are there. And Frankie's just like, what are you guys doing there? And we get dropped the information from Lilith that, hey, this building is super cool, scientific. I wanted to show you it. And I wanted to tour it with you, and I am like, please, 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 let's get inside this building. Please, we need some lore about what this is, because it looks old. And Riley doesn't even know what it is, right? Wait, Riley or Ripley? Oh my god, I forgot the name. I'm sorry if I've been saying it wrong. I think it's Ripley now. Anyway, doesn't know what it is and or how old it is, and Lilith says, this I estimate to be 3,000 years old. First of all, something scientific from 3 centuries ago, 3,000 years ago, is mind blowing. So, first, we know the Harley text. We know there was a first, second, third world, but something so advanced to be older than 3,000 years old, like to be 3,000 years old, is just mind blowing to me. I'm so ready to figure more stuff out about it, get more information. There's so much like info, lore. Like what else can we find out that could be older than 800 years ago? What can we find out? Anyway, we then get interrupted by the thundercloud, and we don't get anything else. But I'm just thinking, Frankie, just radical beam that away. I know you're strong enough. Like, there is no issue. You will foderize this thing. Zero problems. No problem. That thing is fodder to Frankie, in my opinion. Sorry, I keep smacking this thing. In my opinion, fodder. Fodder to Frankie. And then Brooke, we have this monster. We cut to a different part with the other Straw Hat Pirates, and this giant skeleton. And Brooke's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is a giant me. That is. I feel like he's sobered up. Like, nope, hold up. That is not a thing. Like, that threw me off. He's like, no, that's a giant me. And we have Colin trying to fight. No, we're not going to let you fight. You're a freaking child, which is weird because I get so logical about stuff. And I'm like, how? The reason people take so long to age is because of the developed brain. But why are the giants still children after 20 years? I get they live longer, but do they age slower? Is that the curse of the island? No, because God, Scopper is still aging at a normal pace. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't make sense that he's 20 years old because the progression of how fast he ages should be relatively the same in the younger years, but he should be, when he like hits 20, he should be generally an adult, mind wise at least. Anyway, I don't know. He's a kid. Just go with it. My bad. Just that was just like a tangent of what I was thinking about. Anyway, they're trying to fight. He's trying to fight. They kicked him out, and they're telling the Straw Hats, no, 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 no fighting. You cannot fight. You're our guest. Just go take cover. We are gonna take care of this. This is our fight. This is our island to protect our situation, our problem. And Usopp has grown, and he's like, no, we're gonna help in a low voice, like, I want to help. I kind of do. I want to help. You can ask us. And Nami brings it up to Jaru, like, hey, I didn't tell you this. There's actually some figure that attacks some guards, and we get this exposition to Jaru, and he's mentioning, okay, so we're gonna sound the alarm. There are two other humans that are problematic, dangerous, and they're not the Straw Hats. There's two humans that are dangerous right now on the loose, and they're talking to Jinbei, like, Jinbei brings us back, and he reels us back in, saying, hey, if there's an ability or something was out of the ordinary, it's most likely, and this is like Oda talking, I think, is most likely a devil fruit. Like, they're dangerous. It's not out of this world. It's a devil fruit. We'll figure it out. It's somebody's ability. So there's somebody doing this ability. There's monsters, or the kids being kidnapped. There's something going on, and it's a devil fruit. And I can't wait for the interaction when they finally find conflict with the Holy Knights. Let me make sure I'm not getting ahead of myself, or missing some important information here. Um, Sorry, I'm just going through it real quick. But yeah, so the Straw Hats want to fight. They want to find the human-sized pirates, and they go and see Colin. And I find it so funny because the adults are stopping Colin from fighting, and Colin's just gonna go on his little canoe because it's a giant ship to people, but it's like his own little canoe. And the Straw Hats are like, "Hey, let's go travel, let's go fight, let's go." And Colin's like, "Oh, nice, you're gonna go join my crew. I'm the captain in this case on this ship." And instead of telling them, "Hey, let's just don't fight, we're gonna borrow your ship," no, you come with us. We just need you to go. We need to you borrow your ship. We need to borrow this boat. And then we cut to something interesting. Like, I am thinking that I think it's not confirmed, right? But Gunko is not a holy knight because of the name. Like, not a celestial dragon, not an official celestial dragon because of the name of Gunko's full name. And she's been listening to music, and she's listening to New World. And I'm like, yes, we get references to Brooke's music finally. And I wonder what will happen when she meets Brooke in person here eventually. But Somers is making fun of Gunko. Oh, what's your ritual? You listen to this. What are you listening to? And just bothering. I feel like Somers is taunting Gunko a little too much. It's just giving me the sentiment that Gunko is not an official uh, celestial dragon, but as a holy knight, Summers is like, okay, I can tease, but I'm not gonna push my luck because it's a holy knight. It's another very strong adversary, or peer. It's a very strong peer. I'm not gonna keep taunting you. And yeah, killing him is telling him also, like, hey, just lay off. And Saul, this part is breaks my heart, man. This he's doing his best because he loves the children, right? He's blocking them off, stopping their movement, and as they scrunch into each other from blocking them, they all prickle themselves, and the reaction that he's hurting the kids hurts more than when he gets hurt. It just freaks him out in the panel. And I felt that. Like, I'm feeling it. Like, I want to save these kids. How are you going to stop them? And he comes up with the good idea of just yoinking them from the back with a rope, just yoinking them away from the arrow so they can't follow it automatically, which is pretty smart. Albeit, yeah, I would have probably thought of that eventually, right? The process is trying to stop them at all costs. And I'm thinking, Robin, Chopper, why are you not helping? Why are you not doing anything? Like, Robin is so smart. Why are you not doing anything with your ability? I get that they're your hands, right? But why are you standing by? And maybe there's different, maybe we get an exposition of something else that's happening, but we do have Fenrir, the Nightmare Fenrir approach. So maybe in this case, now they're going to have to defend the kids and Saul while he's helping them out from Fenrir. And that's fodder to Chopper, I feel. Like, these are all fodder enemies, in my opinion. Like, Chopper and Robin should be able to handle Fenrir, no problem. But yeah, we get Fenrir. We get them. The giants are going down. Like, they're falling. Sure, they're like no name warrior giants, but they're giants nonetheless. They're falling down to the Nidhogg, the Drog. They're all these monsters are kind of overwhelming them, and we're getting like pushed back. And then we get the panel, and just the warrior giants, man. We have Dory and Brogy saying, "Are you ready?" Absolutely, and smacks a Sakaku sovereignty right on them. I'm so hyped. Like, I love that attack. I love when they show up because Dory and Brogy just fodderized not admirals. Whoa, my bad. They fodderized vice admirals, just like Dory goes doom and he just one shots a vice admiral, which awesome. But yeah, so we also have at the end final panel on top of one of the shields on the side of the ship. He's like very tiny on the ship. Of course, it's a giant ship, and we have the not right hand, my bad. The left hand of the Pirate King Scoppergaban arrives to the battle. So I thought he was gonna just go off into the somewhere and be found later into the chapter, but no, it looks like he's jumping straight into the battle. Hey, you're causing damage to my land. I'm gonna go defend it. I want to see how strong in this case Scopper squares up to all these things. I feel like he'll be able to sense the Holy Knight. Like, I sense the ability is coming from that direction, and he intercepts it immediately. And they probably push back Gabon and maybe even damage him and hurt him. And he's like, I'm not built like I used to be. Like, we get a Garp situation, and he's like, I'm not as strong as I used to be, and he's getting gassed out. And Luffy or somebody will go save him because they'll be able to intercept that. Our observation hockey wise, they'll be able to tell that this is the location where the strongest attacks are coming from. And that's what I feel like will happen for the next chapter. That's where the chapter ends, with Scopper and the giant warrior pirates arriving to the battle. I am so excited for the next chapter because I hope we cut back to Loki. I completely forgot. I wasn't even like looking forward to reading about Loki. I was just looking forward to continuing the section and chapter that we're in. And I feel like we're in a great pace. We got a good paced chapter detailing us, moving us through the events, creating the what's it called, the situation for what's going to happen next. Maybe we get Loki interference, we get the alarms blaring, and we get the ones from the underworld just listening in and like, hey, we got to go up there and help them out. You tend to Loki, and they go get sent flying back with Hydruden's ship. Hydruden's ship. That's what I feel like will happen. Or they bring Loki and everything too. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Loki in this case. Like, he is basically bedridden. He can't fight unless somehow he recovers really quickly. But Luffy is 100%. Luffy is able and fast. He can get around the island really quickly in his even Gear 5 form, right? He's just able to move really quickly. But I think that's it for the chapter. Let me know if you guys want me to cover something else. Let me know if you want me to improve something, audio, talk about something else, different topic, a different manga even would be awesome. I've been just covering One Piece, but maybe branch out. But yeah, I went to this card show. I was very excited about it. Very excited. This is the biggest one, I think, of the year here in where I'm at. But got some nice cards. I didn't get many One Piece cards because those are just like the very nice ones that you want are obviously the most expensive ones. Like, there is no way to get those at a reasonable rate. Like, some of these cards are going for base, just nothing on it, ungraded, or 1,000 or more, 2,000 ungraded, just straight from the pack. So it's way too much to be justifying for a card, but it is extremely hard to get. That's why they are very valuable, and they are from the manga panels themselves. But yeah, man, I'm so excited for more about Frankie and what's gonna happen in this like scientific lab situation. Some people have said it looks like a robot. It's because I feel like there's been a robot with that head on top that looks like it's something we've seen before, but it's not a robot. It's not a giant robot like we've seen in Egghead. Nothing like that. But I'm so excited to get more exposition from that, and like 3,000 years ago from Vegapunk, hopefully. But I think that's it for me, guys. Let me keep it shorter here. I think if you miraculously made it to the end of this review, please let me know if you want me to make it a little shorter. I do feel like I tend to drag on and talk a little more because I get excited about talking about the chapter. Or maybe I walk through the chapter a little too much. So if I should break it down, be a little quicker in the review, please let me know. But I think that's it for me, guys. I'll see you for the next one.